Okay, good afternoon. My name is Jeff Chapman. I'm your videographer, and I represent Atkinson Baker Incorporated in Glendale, California. I am not financially interested in this action, nor am I a relative or employee of any attorney or any of the parties. Today's date is May 9th, 2016. The time on the monitor is 3:34 p.m., and we are on the record. This deposition is taking place at 333.
Deposition.
This interview is being taken at 333 San Carlos Way, Stockton, California. The case number is ADJ 700-4221, semicolon 4227, semicolon 701-0682. And this is entitled Anderson versus San Joaquin County et al. The deponent today is Tiffany Anderson, and this deposition is being taken on
It's
behalf.
not deposition. Why do you keep saying a deposition? It's not a deposition.
This interview is being taken on behalf of the defendant.
Okay.
All right, and now if I could have both parties please state your names, starting with you, Doctor.
Stroh and Tabaddor.
Tiffany Anderson.
Thank you, and we can begin.
Okay. Ms. Anderson, you handed me a questionnaire, which you previously completed.
Correct.
There are a number of pages.
Correct.
What I'd like to start with by saying that you started working with the county on 4/19/2004.
Correct.
And when was the last day you worked with them?
The last date I worked, can I see the boards, please? That's what the boards are for. My last date worked, please be on here. It's not on here. It would be, I'm going to give you an estimate, it would be December of 2011.
December 12th of 2011.
Correct.
Okay, and you have not worked since then?
Correct.
And what's the reason you stopped working?
I was terminated.
Okay. Now, we're going to discuss the claim date of injuries,
Sure.
okay? The first one that you have is 6/8/2004.
No, oh, okay, okay.
This
Correct.
is your handwriting.
Correct, yes, that's correct. Okay.
What happened to you at that date?
I had a rash.
What body part?
My full body.
Developed rash? Your entire body?
It was partial body. It was partial body.
Partial body?
It was, actually, it was on my legs and, actually it was on my legs and,
Mainly your legs.
yeah.
And what were you doing at that time?
I was just learning my job. I was hired on 4/19, so you see, I was only there 2 months. I was learning my job. So, what was I doing?
Was it part of a training?
Yes, I was out in pastures, and I was out learning properties in the Linden area of San Joaquin.
You were out in properties,
I was out inspecting properties in the Linden area of San Joaquin County.
inspecting properties. Did you report that?
Yes,
Did you receive treatment?
yes.
How long did you receive treatment?
I was seen, I want to say, for over a 2-month period.
Did you recover?
I believed that I had until looking back at my medical records. I started to seek treatment from my own care provider because
Well, the
because
question is, overall, what period of time did you receive treatment, or did you recover, or didn't you recover?
okay, the rash was cured with Benadryl,
Mhm.
steroids, and then that injury was declared permanent and stationary, I guess would be your term.
So it was, you received treatment, did you recover from that?
I really didn't. No, I didn't.
Are you still having problems?
Yes.
So improved, but you still have problems?
Correct.
What sort of problems do you have?
What sort of I still have full body now I have full body rashes. I have lesions on my body.
So in fact, it's getting worse, not improving.
Well, correct. Correct.
Initially improved, but now it's getting worse. Is that what it is?
I don't know how to answer the question. I really don't. Our body is made to deteriorate, and so whatever's happened to me, I still have rashes. Yes.
Are you still getting treatment for that?
I have no treatment. I have no medical coverage whatsoever.
You're still getting, no, still getting rashes all over?
I do have, yes. I can.
Did you settle the case, or the case still open?
There was no. I completed a DWC-1. It was never reported to OSHA. I never filed any claims. I never received any compensation. If I lost a day of work, I used my vacation time. There was no settling. I didn't.
But you filed a workers' comp claim?
My supervisor mandated that I file that DWC-1 form and mandated that I go to a doctor.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
It was not my own doing.
But I understand, but the question is, was there any settlement on that?
I didn't receive any compensation for it, no.
So at any point, did you, the insurance company finalize the case with you?
The insurance company billed for it, which I didn't even know they did. They did charge for the injury. I've got it right here. If you'd like to see, this is exposure
No,
one.
no,
Here's
it's okay.
exposure one. That's how much they charged for it. That's the date that it.
No, that's not what I'm interested in. The only thing I'm interested in, I want to know whether it was any settlement, was any.
There was no settlement.
No settlement.
I didn't
Okay.
receive any money or anything.
So
for
no settlement.
it. No.
And you said you're still having problem, which is the rashes, certain parts of the
Correct.
body. What
Correct.
body parts do you have rashes?
My chest, my back. I have a lesion on my head.
Chest, back, what part of
And
the
my
head?
arm, right here actually.
Okay, back, head, and what else?
Oh, my arms.
The arms?
Yes.
So from 2004, 12 years you've been having this problem.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're looking at the injury of January 21, 2005. What happened to you that day?
I unknowingly was exposed to formaldehyde, and I had a head-to-toe rash.
You're exposed to formaldehyde. And how did it happen?
I was asked to help spray ponds at the White Slough facility where we raise fish. It's a fish hatchery. And
You were spraying,
I wasn't spraying it. We have a boom truck. It's a 200-gallon truck. And one person operates the boom, so I guess I was spraying and the other person drives. So I would be asked to drive and the other person would operate.
so you were driving, you were not spraying.
Correct.
So you're driving, what's it called? It's a
It was
truck.
a boom truck with a 200-gallon tank on the back.
A boom truck and spraying. The coworker was spraying.
You know, yes, the fish hatchery manager was the treater. And I don't know what we were treating. I don't know what we were spraying. All I know,
Okay, so it's just it was spraying some,
spraying something in ponds.
spraying a pond. That's just
Yeah.
could be good. Okay.
I was also required to test the waters.
And then
Yes.
when it happened,
Yes.
so you developed rash.
Correct. This one was very severe.
Is a similar rash to you had developed in 4/8/2004?
To this one, no, it wasn't. This one was was alarming. I was the color of this shirt that I'm wearing today,
What body parts was involved?
head to toe.
And did you report that?
Of course I did, that day. Actually, it was not that day, I'm sorry.
And you reported and you received treatment for that?
I did.
How long were you in the care?
Looks like I was, according to the insurance company, they were billing up until, this doesn't make sense, 2006. Let me see when.
Under care 1 year?
Let's see when that's not accurate though, that's what the insurance company.
Just
Okay.
roughly, if it's based on your recollection.
Okay, according to my recollection, it happened, Dr. Tabaddor, I honestly.
Just to the best of your recollection.
my
If you don't remember, you don't remember it.
How about that? I don't remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't know how long you received treatment?
I know it was at least 3 months.
Minimum 3 months?
Yes.
Did you recover from that?
No.
So, continued to have a problem.
Yes, it progressed. It then went into, it became I got into my lungs. The symptoms, the symptoms were more severe this time. It wasn't just a rash.
Affected your lungs?
Yes, it affected.
What sort of problems? did you
I would
develop?
have problems breathing. I was having headaches. I was having anxiety. Actually, this is beautiful here. Okay. Allergies, colds, flus, viruses.
So, did you see a specialist?
I was referred to my employer's doctor, and they treated me with some Benadryl again, and I wasn't happy with they weren't referring me, they weren't telling me what was wrong with me,
Okay.
and so I went to my own treating physician, which was Kaiser, and they
Okay.
did allergy tests on me.
Okay.
But we couldn't figure out what was wrong with me.
Now, as a result of a previous industrial accident, did you miss any work?
I did.
How long did you miss work as a result of the first one?
I honestly, I don't know, but I do
Roughly.
have, I can't tell you.
Okay,
Okay, I was
Okay.
sick a lot.
okay. How about the second one? Did you recall did you miss any work from that?
Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. I thought I thought we were on to the second one.
Oh,
Th-
yeah.
This one, I don't remember missing a lot of
Okay.
work. I tried not to because I was
But
the
this
new
one,
employee.
okay.
That one, I started to miss a lot of work.
You don't
Because
remember how long?
I don't, but in your questionnaire, I actually have, I actually put how much vacation I used
Okay.
each year, so.
It was a vacation, or was just
Well,
you stayed off to work as a result of a job injury?
I did not take any workers' comp for.
So it was just you took vacation?
Correct. My sick leave and my vacation. I was a new employee and I did not want to chance losing my job.
So, just took
Vacation
vacation,
and
that's
sick,
all?
yeah.
Okay.
And sick leave.
Now, then we have another date of 10/11/2015.
Correct.
What happened that day?
That day, I was inspecting a ditch. It's called a V-ditch. And I was inspecting it on McDonald Island. The peat dirt caved in and I fell shoulder deep into the ditch. And it was filled with water.
You fell in a ditch?
Yes.
And what body part was injured?
My whole body system. Rash was, again, the rash came back.
Mm-hmm.
Colds, flus. My immune system just began to
No,
crash.
but did it cause any pain to any body parts?
As far as like my knee,
Neck pain, back pain, arm pain, any pain in any body parts?
by then I was seeing a chiropractor for headaches. By then I was seeing a chiropractor for.
As a result of this
As-
specific injury?
I can't tell you, everything started to mesh together.
So it was a rash, you don't know whether any body part was injured, you don't remember.
I'm telling you, just colds and flus, and my immune system was pretty damaged.
So rash, cold,
Flus.
flu, okay.
Yes. Headaches.
Headaches, did you see a doctor for that?
I began seeing Gerard Chiropractic.
How long did you receive treatment?
I received treatment from 2006 till 2008, and I had to stop seeking treatment from him in 2008 when I had my first knee injury.
So 2005, for this 10/11/2005 industrial accident, you received treatment, you were under care until 2008.
I'm sorry, what is the question?
How long did you receive treatment? Let's put it this way.
Oh, for this injury?
Yeah.
In particular, from my employer's doctor, probably about a month or so, or 2 months.
We're talking about the overall
All the
treatment. You
I
know,
never
point-
I never stopped getting medical care from the time I had this injury, Dr. Tabaddor, until the date I was terminated. I never stopped seeking medical care for these symptoms.
So you kept receiving treatment.
Correct.
With your medical doctor.
Correct. My
Your own health insurance.
Correct.
You were not using workers' comp system.
Correct.
Now, we have another date of 6/19/2018. I'm sorry, 2008, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
6/19/2008. What
Yes.
happened that date?
That date, I had been reassigned to, not on that date, but I had been reassigned to a new job duty. I was ill-equipped to perform that job, and I had injured my right knee. I tore my right meniscus.
How did it happen?
My job requirement was to treat pastures, and I would say from improper training.
What, I mean, in nature of injury, how did the accident happen?
Okay,
That you torn
so
the
take
meniscus.
my emotions out, take my pain out, and okay, how did it happen? I was climbing on and off of the back of a truck.
Okay, so climbing on and off, back of a truck, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I was scaling fences that were, created to keep.
So was there any specific incident happen?
Not that I can pinpoint.
Mhm.
I don't know if I turned. I will tell you. What I can remember. I can remember.
Based on your
Okay.
recollection.
One of the things that we were required to do was called treating catch basins. And treating catch basins requires a person to get in and out of their truck at intervals of 3 to 4 minutes and do that for about 6 hours a day. And that requirement, I think, had some kind of toll on my knee.
But do you recall being involved in a specific incident right after that you feel, hey, my knee hurts?
No, I just remember working that day. I remember working on a specific day.
So when did the knee pain start?
It started, I would tell you, on 6/19/08. I mean, I reported it when this leg, and it still does it today, when it began to swell, I reported it immediately.
On 6/19/2008, you
correct.
reported a knee injury.
Correct, because my leg was swollen. When my leg began to swell, I said, clearly.
So right knee became swollen. Any pain too?
Yeah.
Just a swelling?
Yes. No. This pain and swelling.
You reported that?
I did.
And did you receive treatment?
I did.
What kind of a treatment?
I was sent to my employer's care provider. They immediately took me off work. They ran x-rays. They sent me to physical therapy. They continued to keep me. What they offered was modified duty, and my employer refused to provide modified duty. So I remained off work.
Again, you were receiving treatment with your health insurance.
No, this
time
time
it was workers'
this time it was workers' comp.
So workers' comp took over, okay, and you received treatment for the knee, correct?
Correct.
And this was physical therapy?
It was physical therapy.
No surgery?
It was
Eventually surgery?
It resulted in surgery.
And when the surgery was performed?
Oh boy.
That's okay.
I know that I returned to work in January of 2009, so I had to have had the surgery, I would say probably 3 months, 2 months before that.
So how long did you miss work as a result of that?
I was at 6/29 of 08 till January, so is that the whistleblower? No, I'm sorry. Is
6 months?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if that's the time I came back for the investigation. No, okay. Yeah, 6 months.
6 months off the work?
6 months.
And you were getting temporary disability paid
Correct.
by the insurance company?
Correct.
Okay. Did you recover from that? Or you still have that problem?
I don't know how to answer that because clearly
You still have problem?
Yeah, well, clearly I came back. I was removed from work on January, February, March of 08, or I mean, sorry, March of 09. Getting a little nervous here.
Okay.
March of 09, I ended up. I want to say, you know, my recovery.
Okay, so 6 months you stayed off the work and then back to work and doing your regular duty.
Correct.
Okay. Now, the next one is 3/29/09.
Correct.
What happened at that date?
My right knee swelling pain, and I'm going to be very candid with you here. My employer put me in a pretty dangerous circumstance where they were under heavy legal issues, and I was required to testify against my employer, and my employer was making me work on a daily basis during that time with people who...
No, I'm looking at what physical activity caused development of pain on that date. We're looking at the physical aspect.
Okay, it's really hard to separate it. I gotta tell you, it really is. I was, on that particular date, I was required to remove brush. I was required that we take chainsaws and we would cut down trees and we would remove brush from areas that
So we're cutting trees?
At that time, I was not using a chainsaw. I did in 2011, but I would pick up the brush from the one guy.
So you were not cutting trees, you were just picking up?
I was picking up the brush.
So picking up
sticks and branches and moving them, and climbing up a hill, a ravine, and
branches, okay.
Yeah.
And bushes. And so you developed knee swelling?
Yes.
You reported that?
Yes.
Did you receive treatment for that?
I did.
How long were you under care?
This time, on this injury right here, my doctor,
Just roughly, just.
Okay, I want to tell you, it wasn't workers' comp didn't pay for this one. Workers' comp
So workers' comp denied it?
Yeah, workers' comp
Denied, okay.
denied it, and it all came out of my vacation.
So you got the treatment again, and you used your health insurance?
To get the MRI to prove that I was injured, and then after I had the proof that I was injured, then workers' comp paid for this. This one we didn't have surgery. This one, never mind. Workers' comp didn't pay for anything there. It was all.
So you received treatment?
I went. They did provide physical therapy because me and the surgeon we agreed that I wanted to be. The least surgeries, the better. It was kind of my.
No, we're not getting to that. Just all
Right.
I want to know whether you received treatment, what type of treatment you received.
Well, it was just physical therapy. It was what's the word I want?
That's okay. Just a physical therapy. Did it help you or not?
Yes, it did. It strengthened the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you miss any work as a result of this injury? How long?
I was off. I returned 5. So I was off for 2 months.
2 months? Was it
Yes.
workers' comp paid you?
Nope.
So for 2 months you were off, you was a vacation?
Vacation.
2 months vacation.
Sick leave.
And back to work at regular duty?
Correct.
Then we have 7/2 What is that date?
7209.
7209. What happened that date?
7209, that one, God, I can barely remember that one.
Okay, if you don't remember, don't remember.
I remember, I don't
Okay.
know how to put it in
Okay,
words.
that's all right. The next one is 6/29/2011. You put it twice.
7209, because I had two injuries. I had 7209, I had a surgery.
7/29.
No, 7209, I had a surgery. And 7209, I had a surgery. At least we can, you're asking me how
Oh, you had a surgery.
I had a surgery on that
Where?
one. My right knee.
It was the second surgery or the first one?
It was my second surgery.
Second surgery.
Third conclusive MRI,
Second surgery.
Second
So
surgery.
second surgery on your right knee.
right knee.
Did you miss any work as a result?
I
of that?
did.
How long?
I returned for 30 days of work. So I was off from 7209 until around December of.
So 5 months you stayed off the work.
No, then what happened was, and it's really important that you get this because the insurance company wants you to determine my TDDs, and I was required to come back for 30 days in December. I think that was before my surgery. It was before my surgery. I had called the whistleblower hotline on the.
No, just roughly.
I
by your
know,
recollection,
I know.
How long you were stayed off the work?
They provided 30, I'd like you to write this down, please. They provided 30 days of modified duty in December. So I was off from here to December.
You were off from that date.
To December.
So you were off. Workers' comp paid you
From there till December,
from
yes.
to 2009
to December
2009.
Yes.
You were, and then
Wait, no. So we'll say 11 of 09 because in December of 09 I went back.
on December
We'll say December 09 I went back
returned to work and
for 30 days
doing a modified duty.
doing a modified duty where I was in office
Okay.
work. Okay, then they sent me back home. And that
Okay.
was, so they provided that work so they could do their whistleblower investigation on themselves. And then
So then you
I went home.
and how long did you stay off the work?
I had surgery shortly after. I moved during that period of time. So immediately when I came home, I moved, and I was off work. I was
That's just roughly, if you remember that, doesn't have to.
okay. Hold on, just 1 second, please. I had my surgery somewhere shortly after, like around March, and then I returned to work in 2010. I don't remember exactly when I returned back to work.
So second surgery was on 7/2/2009.
Correct. No, that wasn't the second surgery. That's when I was removed for inflammation, swelling. I had to get this. This is when they removed me off from work. That's the date.
You said that's the time you had the second surgery for the right knee.
Well, that period of time.
When was the date for the second surgery?
It was around. It was around January of 2010-ish, somewhere between
2010.
January and March of 2010. I don't remember what.
That's fine. That's okay.
Okay.
And then, so after the surgery, I assume you missed work again.
Correct.
How long did you miss work after surgery?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Was it the workers' comp paid you?
That's where they started. Not fully. Not fully.
And then partially?
Partially paid me. They played a lot of games with me. Okay.
Now then comes a 6/29/2011. Why do you put twice?
Okay. Oh wait, here we go. Check this out.
Okay, what is that?
So 7209 injury. I filed my DWC-1 on 9/29. They wouldn't let me file DWC-1s. I wasn't allowed them. But my MRI was on 11/19/09. That's from, I went and got one from my doctor.
2010.
Yes, there you go. And I returned to work on 11/16/09. Oh, I returned to work. That's when they gave me the 30 days of,
Okay.
okay.
Now, on 6/29/2011, what happened?
6/29/2011. I'm on a property. I'm walking around a dairy pond doing my daily duties. It's 2:30 p.m. I'm spraying oil into a dairy pond. This dairy pond was unmaintained. The farmer had a aerator in the middle of the pond, and then he had these T-posts. T-posts are used, you know what, okay. He had T-posts and had it tied, the aerator tied. So I'm walking around this dairy pond, and in it is hidden a metal stake. And
You tripped over it?
no, I didn't trip over it. I kicked out because there's snakes, and I've stepped on snakes and stuff, so it's wise to kind of kick in front of you, to kind of, you know, to move, you know, if there's anything in front of you.
You were walking inside a pond?
I was walking alongside the pond.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
The metal, my pen? No, never, yeah, perfect, nice pen. Okay, here's my incisions for my last surgeries, on here and here.
Well, look at,
The T-post hits me right here where my point of incision was from my last two surgeries, tore down all the way to my ankle.
It was just cut all the way down?
Yes, it was. It wasn't thick. It was, yes. Yes, all the way down. No.
And cut the skin from there all the way down?
Yes.
And so, did you see a doctor for that?
Yes. First of all, I did report it immediately to my supervisor.
Okay. How soon did you see a doctor?
Did not see a doctor until it happened to be a 3-day weekend. Supervisor and
How soon did you see a doctor?
when I returned to work from the 3-day weekend.
4 days later?
Yeah, 4 days later.
And who was the doctor you saw?
I went to Dr. Eck.
And you saw Dr. Eck?
Yeah, from US HealthWorks.
Is that how do you spell him?
E-C-K. His name is John, J-O-N-E-C-K.
Okay.
John Eck.
And E-C-K. Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of treatment did you receive with him?
Negligent care, non-care. He walked in with a prejudice against me. Please note up until 2008. Up until 2008, my employer was using Dameron Occupational Health. They'd been using Dameron Occupational Health as their provider for years. They'd been contracting. When I returned from work, they had changed their provider to US HealthWorks. It was the first time I'd ever been there. I don't know how many employees they'd seen previously to me.
Okay.
But that doctor,
I mean, we're not getting involved in that.
No.
All I want to know whether you received treatment with this doctor, yes or no.
what does treatment mean? Because
Medications, office visit, surgery.
I had an office visit.
Medication.
No, he gave
Did
me.
he put any dressing on your wound? It was
No.
just, it was a cut from there.
No.
So how did you receive treatment for that? Did you treat yourself?
Yeah, I went and first of all, I believe in like aromatherapy,
it was
massage.
a cut. It was a cut. You said it was a cut from there all the way down. It was bleeding. So did you see any doctor to treat that?
No. No,
Okay.
no. The one thing I did that I think that, and only it can be my expert opinion, is that I would get massages. I was getting 4 a week
Okay.
because of the stress at work.
Okay, I mean, now, we're mixing up things here. We're not
Well-
talking about stress. You said it was a cut from there. I want to know
Yes.
whether you cut for the cut. Did you receive treatment or not?
Yes, I had massage therapy. I had a
Massage for a cut? It was a cut? You said it was
Well,
bleeding.
oils. Okay. Do you believe in medicines?
No, hold on.
Don't I get to say what I want to say?
No, understand. You still didn't respond to my question. My question is, that you said that
Yes.
metal part
Yes.
cut from here all
Yes.
the way down.
Is
It was a bleeding.
Neosporin- does
It was a
Neos-
bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. So what sort of treatment did you receive for that cut?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So no treatment for the cut.
No, no.
And did it heal by itself?
Well, yeah, what I was trying to say to you is that I was getting about 4 massages a week, and I believe that the massage oils or whatever helped it heal pretty rapidly. Like, I use this stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called, I'm sorry, I'm
No.
starting to get defensive, but it's
Okay, it's all right. It's all
like
right.
lavender.
That's okay.
Do you know what lavender is?
Yes, I know, but
So,
just,
I use stuff like this. This is
Okay.
what I use.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the only thing that, unfortunately, as I said, I have a deposition today. I was not expected to go through this process.
What
And
were
we
you?
should have, okay.
What were you? Okay, first of all, can you please state for the record
Yeah, I will.
that I'm supposed to come 30 minutes early for the?
Normally, when we ask the patients coming in here, they're supposed to be here half an hour at a time. Be sure that they finish their paperwork. If they have to do additional paperwork, anything needs to be done to do it, and that's what we ask them. Yes.
Okay, but I didn't sit in that waiting room. I mean, you didn't wait on me. I mean,
It's not a matter of waiting. I mean, just as preparing you, because this gentleman has been here since 3 o'clock.
Did you know to be here? Did you know to be here a half an hour early? I mean, is that what they tell you?
I always get here, yeah.
But is
an
that
hour
is
beforehand.
that what somebody tells you? I mean,
Okay, so that is okay, that's just beyond the point at this stage. Now, the thing is that if I need to go for just going through the complaints that you have, and then going through the examinations, I'll probably have to set you up another date.
with him.
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
all right? Because for this situation, it's not.
It's extensive, but what you didn't ask me, and what you need to know is when I had those 3 injuries, all this information right here, Dr. Tabaddor, this is the stuff that I should have known and should have been before I ever was allowed to do my job. This is the stuff I should have been given and I should know, and this is stuff that your insurance provider, Stockwell Harris, they should be giving you.
It's not- let me
It's
just explain
applicable.
something here.
It is applicable to my job. It's my job description.
I don't know, this is just for the purpose of insurance. I have nothing to do with the insurance company. I'm a qualified medical evaluator. It's just nothing to do with the insurance company, nothing to do with the applicant and the defense attorneys. Completely independent, nothing to do with anybody here. So whatever you have a questions, medical, legal issues, it has to be dealing with directly with the insurance company, nothing to do with me. You're only here for claim industrial accidents, and for me would be to evaluate you for the claim industrial accident and express my medical opinion. in terms
Legal
of-
medical opinion or medical?
Medical legal opinion, meaning in terms of your impairment, if there's any impairment, in terms of your diagnosis, in terms of your need for future medical care, in terms of your causation and apportionment. These are the issues we address.
Causation, right?
Yes.
So that does get into parts of what I would like to discuss. Okay.
I mean, that's just-
I would like you to refer. I
I'm-
would like you to ask for a new MRI.
Oh, hold on.
No, you can't
Hold
do
on,
that? Okay.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of me,
Well,
jumping
you're
in.
getting ready to kick me out, so I'm.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain it to you. I mean, just so you're not a doctor, so you cannot say that you want to order an MRI. I'm going to order that
That's
if
what
I
I'm
have to.
asking you.
No, it's not a matter of ask. If it comes to the matter of evaluation, when I do examination, if I feel there is a need to do MRI, I order that. If I don't feel there's a need to MRI, I don't order that. So it has to be my judgment, not your judgment.
Okay, this is the part I don't understand. I have come to see you at least 6 or 7 times. And being that you do not treat me, being that you don't do anything, I don't know why I have to keep coming back to you.
It is for evaluation, not for treatment.
Evaluating what?
Evaluation of industrial accidents.
Did it happen? What do you mean, evaluation? I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that means, evaluating. I already had a surgeon. We already have reports. It's all there. I don't understand.
Well, if you don't understand, this is something that I guess I explained it to you before, and I'm again explaining it to you. When you file a workers' compensation claim, you receive treatment. At one point, if the insurance company or the injured worker, which is yourself, you want to finalize a case or you want to find out what is needed to be done for your case, they request examination by somebody like me, qualified medical evaluator, to address those issues. That's the main cause.
I have never requested your presence. The opposing counsel has requested you every single time, and I believe that they are
Okay.
committing insurance fraud. And I believe.
I mean, you're just talking, again, you're discussing issues that's outside of my areas. So, you're talking about some legal issues or something.
Can I ask you? You see me for medical legal purposes. If the insurance company, if the employer, if the people that are retaining your services, if they are violating OSHA laws, and I'm reporting that to you, don't you have an obligation to report that to OSHA? If I come to you as a patient and I say they've hurt me and they've done it with evil intent, you don't.
No, I'm here only to evaluate the whatever industrial accidents caused the injury. We're not talking about OSHA.
How could you know you weren't there?
We just listen to what you're telling us. That's number one. Number two, based on the medical records from other doctors, we combine them all together, and based upon a reasonable medical probability, we address our opinion. That's what it is. The rest of it is within you and insurance companies to deal with it.
Okay, well, the insurance company, I have 2 medical stipulations already, or 2 lifetime medical insurance stipulations that I was forced into, which means they're supposed to be providing medical care, but every
You're
time.
again asking legal questions, and those are not my job.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, I have to stop this one here because, as I said, I have a deposition
Why did you
already.
not? I was mandated to come here. I was made to come
Okay,
here,
we can
and
make
now I
another-
have to come back.
Well, I mean, this is a procedure. I was not informed.
You
that's
knew
gonna-
you didn't. We didn't have an appointment.
Yeah,
this
we do
guy
have an
didn't know
appointment.
to
Yes.
show up.
No, I didn't know
Okay.
that. I didn't have an appointment. I didn't know that it's going to take. You have all these just claims.
How many times have I seen you? 6 times, and you don't know how many claims I've had?
No, some of these claims we don't have it here.
We do. I've
No,
told you from the
no,
first
no,
time I
no,
met
no,
you,
no.
Dr.
I
Tabaddor.
have all these things, but anyway,
do
I'm
too.
sorry. At
You
this
can-
point, I have to stop it. So you go ahead, and we have to make some arrangements for some re-examination. Because as I said, it just for this situation, I was not told, I was not prepared. I have 2 depositions
So the
waiting for
next
me.
time I come, you'll make adequate time.
Next time when you come in, be sure to let us know. We're
Let
going
you
to spend
know. Let you know what? Okay, let you know what?
Yeah, because this is, you see, that's why, for example, I have a deposition, they set up time, 1 hour for it. If you want to do it that, be sure to have your insurance company notify us that you're coming with the recording, and it's going to be 1 hour evaluation and discussion, okay? I'm sorry, I have to just cut it off, okay?
The time is 4:17 p.m. and we are off the record. Sorry, the time is 4:28 p.m. and we're back on the record.
Okay. Did you receive a questionnaire from our office?
I did.
Where is that?
Right here.
Is that the questionnaire you received from our office?
Yes.
Just one page?
No. I supplemented some of it, but there's your page. Here's your pages right here. Because you asked me questions, and so there's the answers, but there's page
This
2. Yeah.
Okay. Page 3, page 4.
Page 4. Yeah. Okay.
Page 5. Page 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. So what you described here is your job description. This is for the period of time that you're working with the county.
Yeah, that's what, was that the question, what my job description?
Yeah, general job description.
Okay, yeah.
Page 2, you said see attached.
That was all that,
Okay.
yeah.
This is supposed to be a history of the injury.
Like what injury?
If you have 1, 2, 3 to 10, 15, 20 injuries, whatever.
They wouldn't all fit. I mean, the history of my injury?
I mean, we went over
Right,
that. We
yeah.
covered that.
Right,
Okay?
okay, yeah.
All right.
And then my doctors,
Currently, are you under care of any doctor?
no.
Okay.
The insurance company's taken that away from me. I should be able to see Dr. Murata, and this appointment should
Okay.
allow me to be able to have my benefits back
Okay.
after I see you.
Okay. Let's just remind you that just please try to answer my questions. If I need to ask you some more, we get to that.
Would you please understand something? I'm a woman. I'm emotional. This is very emotional content.
I understand. It's a
don't.
very, it's going to make it much easier if you start just by answering my questions. And if then by the end, if you have anything else you want to add to it, I'm listening to, I'll wait to
Okay.
listen to you.
Okay.
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 Now, I have a page 5 on my questionnaire under
Okay.
present complaints. There's a drawing.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be funny
Okay, that's
here.
fine.
I'm really
No,
not.
that's fine, that's fine. What I see here, you marked that you have, is that meaning that you have headache?
Yeah. My hip.
No,
My-
just, I'm
yes,
sorry.
okay.
Just, let's go one by one. You see,
okay.
that's why we don't
Okay.
want to get
I
confused,
don't-
because,
okay.
let me explain it to you again.
Okay.
Because every body part that you complain,
Yeah.
it is different when you go to a doctor's office and say, my head hurts, my neck hurts, my back hurts, my knee hurts, my arm hurts. Doctor just examined you, write your prescription going out. For the workers' comp system, every single body part that you put a claim, talking that you have a headache, neck pain, every single part specifically, we have to look at it, be sure whether it's related to that injury, unrelated, whether you need treatment or don't need treatment. So that's why, please, every single one of them, when I talk about that, we go one by one. You mark here,
Mine, yes.
is that the neck or head?
It's both, because when I turn my head a certain way,
Okay.
it makes a
So
loud.
you have neck pain and headaches.
Yes.
Okay, so you neck pain and headaches, right?
Yes.
When did the neck pain and headaches and neck pain come into the picture?
Okay, the neck pain came into the picture, I would say, with this estimate, okay? Okay. When I could tell you when I began to see Dr. Gerard.
Just a date, just a date.
It would be 2005, 2006, whenever I began to see the chiropractor.
Okay, so it
Yes, yes,
started 2005 or 2006, right?
yes.
And you're feeling okay.
I would just rather have facts for you, because I don't want to mislead you. I
It's
don't
not
want.
misleading. It's just see that. Let me again explain something to you.
Okay,
Here, what we're asking is, I wanted you to, based on your recollections, just put that one aside.
My recollections
Hold
are-
on, hold on,
yes.
hold on, hold on.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Here.
What I'm asking you is based on your recollections.
Okay,
The rest of it, if you have documents,
okay,
you see, those documents could be presented to the insurance company.
okay,
Insurance company then is going to turn around, present it to me. I'll take a look, incorporate it in your final
Okay.
report. So everything you have there, please hand it to insurance company, copy, send them to them, and for me to review. Is that
Okay.
fair to say?
It is, except that the insurance company already has all the documents, and they said that they provided them to you, but they haven't.
Okay, so when I'm
Okay.
preparing the report comes to you. If
Yes.
it's part that is missing,
Yes.
you say it's what's missing, okay, and you add it to me.
Okay.
So you said 2005 or
Yeah,
2006,
2005, 2006.
and which industrial accident you attribute that to?
Okay. The headaches specifically were from the 2004, 2005.
2004 and 2005.
Yes, but I have a neck issue. It's a specific.
When the neck started?
The neck issue started about 2011. It's very specific. It's a specific thing that happens.
You said that 2000, you didn't mention anything about the 2011 injury. Let me just go back to it.
Yeah.
The notes that I have here.
Okay.
6/29/2011, and you said just a injury that caused a knee injury. It was the skin all the way down to the toe.
Yeah, we didn't finish. We didn't get to finish that.
That injury also caused neck pain?
And that injury it resulted in a surgery.
Surgery of what?
My right knee.
No, please, we're talking about the neck pain.
Okay.
Don't get confused with something here. The question is, you're claiming that you have a neck pain. Neck pain as a result of industrial accident 6/29/2011.
Yes. Okay, it's a side effect of having my knee this much shorter than this knee. And so now my body is out of alignment.
I'm not talking about a cause.
You're asking me how it happened. What is the question?
The question is, how did the neck pain happen?
How did the neck pain happen? My body's out of alignment. It pops. My neck pops all the time. It pops so loud. This guy could hear it across the room.
Okay, all right. Now, you marked that you have, what is this? Is that the shoulder?
Yes.
Which one? Both shoulders?
Today it would be my right shoulder.
Are you talking about the back or the front? Because you marked both in the front and the back.
Right.
So is that, you have pain in front and you have pain in back?
Well, the front, I'm covered with lesions and rashes. So.
We're talking about the pain. We're not talking about the rash.
Is that what
here.
the question is?
Yes, sharp pain, dull pain, numb. We're not talking about the rashes here.
You know what? Maybe at some level, Dr. Tabaddor, maybe at some level, I was being facetious. Maybe at some level, I was just trying to make a point that, you know what? I haven't had medical care since 2012. And so, you know what? It depends on what day. If you look at my heart, I'll
Okay.
tell you what, my heart is broken.
I mean, it's not a heart. Okay, let me explain to you again something
Okay.
else. I'm an orthopedic surgeon.
Right.
I'm not internal medicine, I'm not cardiologist, I'm not dermatologist, I'm not any other specialist. My specialty is orthopedic surgery. Anything related to your bone and joints and muscles and ligaments, anything related to that, I will assess that.
Okay.
I understand that you said that you have rashes and other complaints that have been coming up. What I do when it comes to that point, I usually recommend that you should be seen by a specialist.
Okay.
That's outside of my area of expertise. I'm not making any comments on that. Whatever your complaints, physical condition,
Okay.
I will address that. So if you have aches and pains in the body parts, starting from the neck, back, arms, legs, whatever it is, you have to explain it to me, whether you have aches and pains in those parts, yes or no, and then explain it to me which accident and injury caused that, okay? So that's why I'm asking. The rest of it is just, you know.
How could I know? How could I know what made what happen? How can I prove? It's like
It's
trying
not a proof. You know, the injured worker comes to me, he says, I was lifting something heavy, my back hurt. I was lifting something and then I fell, broke my arm.
Dr.
I twisted my
Tabaddor,
knee, hurt my knee.
what's attached in my questionnaire is a list of injured employees who have had knee surgeries, the same knee surgeries that
Please,
I've had over and over. The guy.
I mean, I'm sorry, if you want to continue like this, I have to stop it again.
I don't
Because you see,
I don't
it's a very simple question
What's
I'm
the
asking
question?
you. The question is, you said you have a neck pain. How long you been having a neck pain? How did the neck pain start? That's the question. I don't know it because I don't have a neck pain. I mean, you have a neck pain, you tell me what?
I have the right to be treated with respect. That's
I'm
what
trying
Do
to
you
ask you.
yell at your patients? Does that treat them?
I'm asking you, you said you have a neck pain. I'm trying to ask you.
Right now, I have a shoulder pain right here in my scapula. I can feel it. You know what? It connects all the way right here to my head. Okay? My body's out of alignment. You are an orthopedic specialist, and if there's not a picture of a spine here, you and I both know your spine's your lifeline. My spine is out of alignment. My body's out of alignment. I don't even have the ability to take care of myself most of the time
Yeah.
because I'm financially cannot take
You
care of
keep
myself.
going
What?
out of the, I mean, if.
What
if-
do you,
if-
what? Tabaddor, you have all my actually don't have all my medical records because Stockwell hasn't provided them to you. They told you they have, but they haven't. And you have a lot of my medical records. Specifically what?
Okay, I'm sorry, again, what it happens is just, if you're not capable of answering my questions, very simple questions, the answer is yes or no. When I'm asking you have a neck pain, how long have you been having a neck pain? How did the neck pain start? Very
2000
simple one.
What?
I don't know. I mean, you're the injured worker. You're claiming that you're in your neck injury, your neck pain started as a result of work-related accident. You have to explain it to me how
Why?
and
I
why.
didn't ask to be here. I got injured at work. I am the victim. I am.
Okay, I guess
Okay?
I'm sorry.
I've got the medical records to prove it, but for some reason I have to sit here and get berated by you. I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
You have my medical records, right?
Okay.
Do you? Have you looked at them? Can we discuss my medical records? Why do I have to answer your questions?
I'm sorry, I guess we have to cut it again. I'm sorry. I can't continue with this. I don't get the cooperation from you.
I don't like being yelled at. I don't like being disrespected.
I was not
Can
disrespectful.
you tell me how many times you've seen me?
I
Can you
just-
tell me?
I have the records here.
Can you tell me?
Yes.
Because, tell me,
Yes.
please. How many times have you seen me?
Yes, I can tell you that. The first time was in June 15, 2010.
Okay.
The second time, 11/1, 2011.
Okay. That's how many times we've seen each other. Can you tell me how many reports you've written?
Every single time I did send a report, copy went to you, copy went to insurance company.
How many reports? Because you've written more reports than we've had visits.
Yes.
Yes.
You said you asked me how many times I examined
Now
you.
I'm asking you how many reports you've written. You should know me. You should know my information. The questions should be just a little less than where we're at.
Excuse me 1 second.
Sure.
We're going to go off the record. The time is 4:42 p.m. and we're off the record.
So,
This concludes today's deposition of Tiffany Anderson. The time on the
not
monitor is,
deposition, you
excuse
keep saying
me,
deposition.
excuse me, this interview of Tiffany Anderson, the time is 4:43 p.m. We are off the record.